Went to Pakistan, I was saying shukran. And then in Lahore, in the airport, one person told me, sir, shukriya is here, not shukran. So that's how I learned very quickly how to say thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, this is just a very interesting moment for me. It's like I'm here in Pakistan again. Not because the temperature is almost the same. When I'm saying almost, you know it's not exactly almost, right? Here we have what? 85, 90. In Pakistan we have 115. But it's not only because of temperature, but because of very warm hearts of Pakistani people. And when you just saying words about Pakistan and how you care about Pakistan, I have to tell you, as your friend, not as a politician, that you should be very proud of the country where you were born. Very proud. Beautiful country, beautiful people. People in Pakistan, within 3 seconds, when you start talking to them, they smiling to you right away. And they putting their hand on their heart. I have to tell you, if only in the rest of the world, it's not, I'm not new to that, because, you know, obviously, I was in Uzbekistan, Kyrgyzstan, in some republics of former Soviet Union, which are countries now. But I just want to tell you that if only everywhere in the world people would smile to each other when they see each other from the first sight and put their hand on their heart, the world would be a different place. The world would be a much better place for all of us. So let me tell you a few words about Pakistan and why we actually went there, because it was not just a symbolic trip. I went there with my friend, who's a Democrat, who's a common sense politician, a deputy speaker, Phil Ramos. For Phil Ramos, it was a second trip to Pakistan. The first time he went there a few months ago, and now he asked me to have a delegation, bipartisan delegation, to Pakistan. And I was so happy to accept that invitation from the government of Pakistan and from APPAC, American Pakistani Public Affairs Committee. I'm going to say a few words about the work of that wonderful organization. I'm now representing the biggest Pakistani American population in any districts in the United States of America. Anywhere, any assembly district. And I'm very proud of it. I'm proud of it because Pakistani Americans are bringing to America, to this country of ours, family values, educational values, respect to the others, respect to the kids, respect to the elderly, respect to God. This is extremely important, especially these days when we, quite honestly, missing some of those values here in this country. So I'm very proud to represent Pakistani Americans, and I was very proud to tell people in Pakistan how great the community is and how many great values community is bringing to the United States of America. And believe me, people in the government in Pakistan, they're very proud of you. They're just very proud of you. Now, the reason we went there, actually there are 3 reasons, but the most important one, we wanted to shorten the waiting period for the people who are applying for the visa in Pakistan for the United States of America. So we were able to do it. It's not a 4.5 months now that you can, it doesn't mean that people will get a yes or no. It's not up to us. It's not up to me. But we shortened that period from about 5 months till about 1.5 months. We were able to do that. it was very important for all of us and for our cooperation with the Islamic Republic of Pakistan, because Phil Ramos and I, we want to put in the reality a great program. We want to bring nurses, Pakistani nurses, to the United States of America, because in Pakistan there is abundance of nurses. You have so many institutions teaching nurses in Pakistan that there are extra nurses in Pakistan. And yes, they're working in many countries in Asia, but you know about nurses from Philippines. They're everywhere. So we think that we're going to be able to put it in reality. It's going to take a few months. It's not, the thing is that we have to reevaluate some criteria so we can make sure that the nurses who are coming here, they will have an opportunity to become a nurses here. And the difference for the Pakistani American community, for the nurses themselves, for the families, would be tremendous. As you know, do you know, by the way, nurses' salary in Pakistan now? $100, $150, $200 a month. So can you imagine if those wonderful girls will be coming here and making $85,000 a year for start, and helping their families in Pakistan? That would increase the revenue that's coming to Pakistan. It will be a great betterment for the community, for the economy of Pakistan. So it's a win-win situation, and that was the most important goal for our trip. And we met with the chief ministers, with all the ministers of health in every province, and it looks very promisable. We just had a great trip, and I have to tell you that I'm so proud of our team. We're going to create a documentary, and Chairman, with your help, with all our friends' help, we're going to be showing that documentary about our trip. You will see the incredible reception, the wonderful ideas that were erased from those meetings. We have an ideas in a business, we have an ideas in a trade, we have an ideas in healthcare, like I said. Before I met people from Pakistani American community, I thought that the biggest number of doctors we have in the Russian-speaking community. No, it's not true. The biggest number of doctors in the Pakistani American community. And in Pakistan, I met so many doctors in Pakistan that I don't think that, well, first of all, of course, because there was a goal of our trip, but not only because of that. Phil Ramos and I and our team, we realized that Pakistan is the country of the people with high level of intellect, with the great education. And some people here, when I came back, and I told them that I just came from Pakistan, because before my trip, we were advised not to talk about it because of the safety issues. It's not that every day is American politician is coming to Pakistan. It's not happening every day. So now we can say openly that we were there. And the response from the people here in every community is tremendous. That some people might think there is a perception, some kind of perception, negative perception of Pakistan. I don't think it's true. And this is something that the government people were telling us. They're saying that they're fighting perception. And I truly couldn't understand why they're talking about this perception. I spoke to my childhood friend, a Russian-speaking guy, who said, Alec, Pakistan, yeah, I have a couple commercial buildings in New Jersey. I have half of my tenants are from Pakistan. They're great people, wonderful people, great professionals, etc., etc. So I think that the Pakistani American community is doing just an incredible job in promoting your country. And that perception is going away. And every time at every meeting, I've been reminding people that Pakistan is the major non-NATO ally of the United States of America. Not everybody knows about it, but that's true. So Pakistan is extremely important, and Pakistani American community doing an incredible job. APPAC, I've been with some leaders from APPAC, American Pakistani Public Affairs Committee. They going with such a great path, representing the community. Okay, this is political meeting, so I can share it with you. You know that Pakistani American community already elected a federal judge? A federal judge. It's absolutely incredible achievement. Yes. Because, look, I've been there. I'm a founder of the umbrella organization for the Russian-speaking community in New York City. So, what Russian-speaking community was able to achieve within 30 years, Pakistani American community were able to achieve within 7.5 years. It's just absolutely incredible. And that's because community is great. It's community of high intellectuals, community of great people, respecting other people, respecting people from other communities. And let me just get back to New York. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a very, very important year. And today, we can say again that Trump is unstoppable. Unstoppable.
Thank God.
Chairman, absolutely right, thank God. Because they saying that the God was able to help all of us and actually saved him. Because the bullet went very, very close. But that's something that we'll read in the papers tomorrow, I think. We have a big responsibility, you and I and all of us. We came here for the American dream. We came here to this lifeboat for all of us called New York City. This is a lifeboat for all of us, for every community here. And some people, they call themselves progressives, but in fact they're regressives. They're trying to take us back. And they're trying, because now, unfortunately, they're in power, in New York City, in New York State. They're trying to take this American dream not only away from us, but from our kids. We cannot allow to do that. We cannot. Because we, immigrants, we came to New York City for our kids. We came to New York City for our kids and grandkids to achieve the American dream. We need good education. And we need good education not only in private schools, but also in charter schools, in public schools. We cannot let them to indoctrinate our kids, gender-wise or otherwise. Parents know what to do with their kids. Government don't. We have to make sure that there are no squatters in New York City, taking houses that people have been working hard for. I know people who went to Pakistan for a couple months and they came back and they were trying to get their house back. It happened in New Jersey. You know, Attar told me about it. You know Attar, you know him. So they came back and they found God knows whom in their houses. And this is the house that they've been working for all their lives while in America. Very hard. Working like me, like you. Few jobs at the same time. At the same time. We have to stop those squatters. We have to help our police. Because we have to restore law and order. For our kids. For our grandkids. We have to restore the respect to the police. the respect to law and order. We have a job to do together. For this year, for this November, our job will be to get all our friends out on November 5th and a few days prior to that. Because we know how people of common sense will be voting on November 5th. We know how people of common sense, even some Democrats, will be voting in a few days prior to that. But we need to make sure that they're gonna get to the polls, that they're gonna vote, that they're gonna cast their vote. Because we cannot let socialists, we cannot let Democrats, leftists, to take this city over from us.
Yes.
This is our city. This is our state. This is our country. I thank you very much for coming tonight. I thank you all for gathering us. Thank God for this place, for us to get together. And now, just a short quiz, Chairman. Can you raise a hands those who was born in Lahore? Okay. In Karachi? In Islamabad? You have a beautiful city. Shukriya for your great hospitality. Thank you very much.